What's going on, boys? So today's video is gonna be how to lose the love handles in 90 days. Okay, this is 90 days of just you committing to building the best you and losing the love handles, losing the fat, getting your abs showing. Okay, I'm gonna share with you how to actually get this result. Okay, I want you guys to win, and most importantly, it's not just about getting the abs, it's about what the abs give you. It's about the sacrifices that you make, the disciplines that you do every single day leading up to getting that result. That's what changes you. It's not just you looking in the mirror one day and getting the abs, although that's what happened with me. I just looked in the mirror after just being so focused on the actions. The abs just came as a byproduct, and that pretty much leads me into my point. That is exactly what you need to do. You have to stop focusing so much on the abs and focus on what does that man do that has the abs? What does he do every day? Like, what is it that he's doing? Because I guarantee you, he's able to have those abs and he's able to keep those abs. And the way he's able to keep those abs is by doing the things every single day that get him the abs. And he's focused on being that man. And that's what you need to do. See, I work with a lot of guys one-on-one, and the biggest problem I see is they're so focused on the result. They're so focused on the abs. And what that does is it causes you to have 3 weeks, 2 months of being consistent, and then just 8 weeks of just straight downfall, burnout. You just start binging on food, binging on alcohol. You start chasing girls. You start going out with your boys and drinking alcohol and doing all this stupid shit and just getting distracted because you're not focused on the man that you're becoming. You're focused on the superficial result of just getting the abs. And that's the problem. The man who takes more pride in the steps it takes to attain the result more than the result itself, he cannot be stopped. See, I had my best transformation in just 4 months. I lost 26 pounds of fat, and my confidence was at an all-time high. I got my six-pack, and I never looked back. I invested in coaches, I got dialed in, I got a specific blueprint, I learned about macros, I learned about my workouts, about structuring my day in a manner where I'm able to consistently do my workouts without fail. And so I had my best transformation. I just locked in for those 4 months. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share with you guys, I'll give you guys 3 tips here, right? This is just coming straight from the dome, straight from my head, just giving you guys value. Okay, the first thing I would say that you need to do 100% is hit at least 10 to 12,000 steps a day, at least. You should be hitting at least 10 to 12,000 steps a day. That's gonna keep your activity level up, especially for you guys who work busy jobs. You have to make sure you're getting your steps in because that is gonna keep your activity level up. It's gonna keep your metabolism burning. Super important, okay? I'll give you some ways to get this in. Literally, first thing in the morning, go bang out your workout. After your workout, hit the treadmill for 30 minutes. There you go, there's your kickstart. After work, let's say you miss your morning workout and you go after work, do it after work, okay? When you get home from work, walk your dog. That's what I do. I'll take my dog on basically 2 walks every day. Health app on my iPhone here, I keep that in my pocket at all times, and that thing's tracking my steps, and that's how I keep track, all right? The second thing, okay? You need to be in a caloric deficit. You need to be, okay? If you don't know your maintenance level of calories, which is basically the amount of calories that you need to eat in order to keep your weight the same, you need to figure that out, okay? And the way you figure that out is, there's a lot of ways to figure that out. You can go on Google, you can go to calorie calculator, plug in your information, and it'll tell you. It'll tell you your maintenance level of calories, right? It'll estimate it. The best way to do this is really just to track your weight on a week-by-week basis, okay? Get MyFitnessPal, start logging your meals in there, and that way you can actually see how many calories you eat on a daily basis. Calories, track your weight. This way you can actually see, are you losing weight each week? If you're not, you are in maintenance. If you're gaining, then you're in a surplus. So 10 to 12,000 steps. The other thing is being in a deficit. Okay, without the deficit, you're not gonna lose fat. You're just not. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, there's a lot of misconceptions about that where you can, not track, and I don't believe in that. Okay, if you're not tracking, you have no idea where you're at, and you're just making it 10 times harder for yourself. 10 to 12,000 steps, caloric deficit, and you need to be strength training 3 to 5 days a week, anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. This is going to help you build muscle mass. Okay? Muscle mass, every single pound of muscle that you gain is going to help your body burn fat. That means when you do a strength training session and you go home and you eat your meal and you're chilling on the couch watching TV, your body is repairing itself from the damage that you caused. Good damage, right? Given that you didn't hurt yourself. Your body is repairing itself. During that time, let's say you're sore for a few days, those few days, your body is burning calories. Now, if you do the treadmill and you burn, 200 calories, as soon as you step off the treadmill, you stop burning calories. Now, you did get the benefits of actually helping your cardiovascular system, but your guys' goal is to really just in 90 days completely eliminate the love handles, and this is exactly how you do it. So I don't want to get sidetracked, but basically 10 to 12,000 steps a day, okay? Caloric deficit, strength train 3 to 5 days per week. Anywhere from like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, guys. It doesn't take much. Okay, the biggest thing that the biggest ROI that you're gonna get from those 3 actions I just gave you is going to be the caloric deficit. You cannot lose weight, you cannot lose fat without it. You need it. And you need to know where you're at. Okay, if you guys need help actually figuring that out, then DM me now on Instagram, okay, at cfit_Chris. Reach out to me and I will personally respond to you. I'll personally answer you, and we'll get on a call and I'll ask you some questions. I'll figure out what it is that you're actually struggling with, like what it is specifically that you are struggling with, and we'll figure out exactly what you need to do in order to get your result. Because the reality is we all carry a different amount of fat and we all carry a different amount of muscle. And so the person who's 300 pounds is going to eat a different amount of proteins, carbs, and fats than the person who's 180 pounds, who's skinny fat. Okay, it's going to be different. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's really quite simple when you just focus on those 3 things that I just gave you. Now, doing this, you will see results. You will drop fat on a week-by-week basis. Here is the tricky part. You need to actually do it, you guys. You cannot just watch videos all day about how to do it. You need to actually do this, okay? Now, if you need that accountability and you need that help, then you need to reach out to somebody, okay? This is exactly what I do for a living, you guys. Like, I've worked with plenty of dudes who struggle with probably a lot of the same things that you struggle with, okay? I help guys that basically get out of their own way, okay? Making themselves a priority. Because like I said earlier, man, like I was skinny fat, I was in relationships where I was getting walked all over, and it was just like, I didn't really have an answer. I didn't really have a purpose. I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. But because I didn't know what I was doing, that was because I wasn't happy with the body that I had. You see, you have to use fitness as your gateway to live the life that you dreamed of. And that's exactly what this did. Because the more dialed in you are with what I just told you to do, those 3 things, the clearer your mind is going to be. The more disciplined that you are, the more clear you're going to be able to think. The more clarity you're going to have. The better you'll be able to live your life. The better you'll be able to show up in whatever, your relationships and your job. You'll become the 10.0 version of you, and it starts with your fitness, guys. This isn't just, here's 3 tips to get in shape and that's it. No, this is going to transfer over to every other area of your life. This is exactly what happened with me. But I guarantee you guys implement those 3 things, you will see results on a week-by-week basis. Again, you guys need help, DM me now on Instagram at cfit_Chris. And I appreciate you guys watching the content. I'm going to keep pumping out videos every single week. And that's it, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.